Hi, Assalamualaikum. My name is Siti Nur Akmal binti Abdul Salim. So, I will present my industrial training at Pertubuhan Keselamatan Sosial Perkeso, or we call as SWOT. Firstly, introductions. Industrial training is important to students to familiarize students with real world scenarios, equipping them with the skill necessary for the professional landscape. So, through this training, I had the opportunities to immerse myself in an office environment and gain practical experience that significantly contribute to my professional growth. It is highly beneficial for students to enhance their knowledge beyond theoretical classroom learning by developing skills such as communications, time management, and decision making to adapt to real life situations. Next is company profile. Pertubuhan Keselamatan Sosial Perkeso, or called as SOCSO, located at Jalan Kota Darul Naim, Kota Baru, Kelantan. The Social Security Organization was originally set up as a governmental department under the Ministry of Human Resources to oversee the implementations and enforcement of the Employees Social Security Act 1969 and the Employee Social Security Regulations 1971. On 1 July 1985, SOCSO status was transformed into a statutory body. But starting from 1 January 1992, the organization has operated its own remuneration system named the Sistem Saraan Baru Perkeso. SOCSO has two insurance schemes for its member: the Occupational Injuries Scheme, which provide cover for accidents at work, and the Invalidity Scheme, which provide cover for workers who suffer disability or death due to any cause unrelated to their work. Contributions to SOCSO is mandatory for every Malaysians who work under a service or training contract in the private sector and or any contract or temporary employees of the federal or state government and federal or state statutory bodies. Next part is SWOT analysis at Perkeso Kota Baru. SWOT analysis help to examine both internal or external element of any organizations. It is recognized as an effective framework for planning and managing organizational resource to achieve specific goals within a set time frame. The SWOT analysis for the Perkeso or SOCSO Kota Baru is: for strength is comprehensive coverage and support from the government, while limited outreach and delay in processing is a weakness, and the opportunities is collaborations and awareness campaign and digital innovations. Lastly is straight changes in policy and technological risk is a threat for these organizations. Okay, for discussions, SOCSO strange firstly is comprehensive coverage. SOCSO or Perkeso provide comprehensive social security coverage including benefit for work-related injuries, disability, and occupational disease. Among the products offered by Perkeso are the Occupational Disaster Scheme, the Disability Scheme, and the Foreign Worker Disaster Scheme. For instance, workers who experience illness, accidents, or loss of employment are eligible for additional benefits and financial support under SWOT Employment Insurance Scheme EIS. All workers in Malaysia are covered by the EIS, including foreign workers. The only exceptions are independents, contractor, domestic assistant, and government employees. In addition, in the building of Perkeso Kota Baru, there are also other departments such as Lembaga Hasil Dalam Negeri (LHDN), Ministry of Investment, Trade and Industry (MITI), Jabatan Keselamatan dan Kesihatan Pekerjaan (JKKP). So this can give strength to the organizations because it can further expand the network of relationship between departments. Secondly is support from government. Government are responsible for creating and enforcing the law, policy, and regulations that govern a nation or community. Support from the government is also a strength for SWOT agency. Both strong political backing and a strong commitment from policymakers are necessary for reform. Policy reform play an important role in improving something and has an impact on individual, community, or organizations. For instance, according to Finance Minister Lim Guang Eng when presenting the 2020 budget, the government is allocating RM20 million to the social security organizations to extend the benefit of the Suri Incentive Contribution Scheme (iSuri). Therefore, Professor of Economy Dr. Yeh Kim Leng said that SWOT role and contribute to the protections of workers in this challenging time was appreciated. If the funds are reduced, the government will have to participate with financial support because both share the same objective of ensuring social stability and employment. Next is weaknesses. Weaknesses for SWOT is processing delay. This is because workplace accidents have recently emerged as a significant concern in Malaysia. According to data from the Social Security Organization (SOCSU), the average number of industrial accidents between 2014 and 2018 was reported to be 35,791 cases annually, which translates to approximately 98 cases per day. For example, delay in verifying documentations, data entry errors, or system technical problem cause further delay and claim will be processed slowly. The lack of staff to check the form that are sent every day at the counter may delay the registrations in the system. Even employees in company with minimal employment level may feel powerless over their workload which are piling up quickly. So according to Mindell 2019, an excessive workload is a hidden problem that causes stress and individuals often ignore it when it arises. So when overwork can make the employees stress during work time. The second weaknesses is limited outreach. Some segment of workforce, particularly informal or migrant workers, may not be fully aware of their rights and benefits under SWOT. The low employee participation rate of the SWOT Employment Insurance Scheme (EIS) in Malaysia is one of its weaknesses. A considerable number of workers lack knowledge about the program, and certain companies are failing to register their staff member for the scheme. However, some individuals are unaware of the additional benefit offered by SOSO. As a result, they take this benefit for granted and do not know how to register and contribute to SOSO. Despite the many useful benefit is provide for future preparedness. For the opportunities, collaborations and awareness campaign can help in increased effort in educating the public, especially vulnerable group, about their right and entitlement under SOCSO can improve participations and utilizations of its service. Awareness campaign can educate employers and employees about the benefits and importance of social security coverage. By raising awareness about SOCSO program, right and responsibility, this campaign can encourage more employers to register with SOCSO and ensure that their employees are covered. SOCSO need to increase cooperations with various external institutions because this not only can improve the relationship but also has various benefits. For example, through My Future Job Career Carnival, SOCSO collaborates with certain employers to offer job to the community. The My Future Job collaborations program organized by SOCSO together with various employer consisting of various company can help give benefit for both organizations. So, collaborative governance structure between the bureaucracy and non-state sector at the local or community level are also available to improve the smooth delivery service of organizations. The second opportunities is digital innovations. Continued investment in digitalizations can streamline administrative process such as claim processing, document management, and communications with stakeholders. Automate workflow and digital platform can reduce paperwork, minimize error, and accelerate the processing of social security benefit, leading to greater efficiency and responsiveness. It can also lead to cost saving for SOCSO by reducing paper-based process, manual labor, and administrative overhead by transitioning to digital channel for communications, transactions, and information sharing. SOCSO can optimize resource allocations and improve cost effectiveness in its operations. Next part is trade. Changes of policy is straight for SOCSO. Changes in government policy or regulations related to social security could impact SOCSO operations and funding structure. SOCSO operates within the framework of law and regulations established by the government. Changes in policy such as amendment to social security law or regulations can directly affect SOCSO operations, responsibilities, and the benefit it's offered to workers. Changes in government policy also can lead to modifications in administrative procedure, documentation requirement, and compliance standard for employers and employees participating in SOCSO. These changes may require adjustment in SOCSO system, process, and staff training to ensure compliance and efficient service delivery. The second threat for SOCSO is technology risk. As SOCSO increasingly utilize digital platform and information system for its operations, it faces risks from cyber threats such as hacking, malware, ransomware, and phishing attack. A successful cyber attack could compromise sensitive data, disrupt service, and harm SOCSO reputations. The SOCSO representative state that acknowledged the allegations that the agency had been hit by a cyber security incident where a group of hackers known as Rupert Group had hacked the Social Security Organization's database. Among the personal information leaked including name, gender, my card number, physical address, email and phone number. In addition, other details they managed to obtain were payment method and military retirement status. This cyber threat issue will bring down the trust and reputations of SOSO. Next is recommendations. So, to overcome processing delay problem, the organizations need to increase staff and improve the management system in order to manage the registrations of forms that sent by insurance people efficiently. Tools, management, structure and procedure affect employees' performance. It may have a negative or positive effect. As the management system improve and the number of staff increase as needed, staff only need to focus on their respective tasks without having to handle many categories of work at the same time. Secondly is limited outreach can be managed when SOSO visit various premises to educate employers and employees. For example, the Preventive Operation Program, which include briefing to raise awareness about workplace safety. A research has indicated that despite the advent of communications technology, face-to-face interactions continue to play a crucial role in social connections. This preventive operations program also to ensure that this weakness does not have a big impact in the future. Because awareness and education to them during these ops will benefit the community need to be intensified very deeply in person apart from educations through online or social media. Next is organizations need to provide training, seminar or any program that can help staff to improve their skill in line with the policy changes implemented by the government. Training involves an organization's deliberate efforts to help employees gain job-related knowledge, skill, abilities, and behavior, aiming for this to be applied in their work. Through the efforts, the organization can produce skilled workers who are trained and further contribute to excellent work quality. Last but not least, globalizations, digitalizations, and smart technology have increased both in likelihood and severity of cybercrime. Therefore, in order to overcome this problem, every organization needs to improve the company's defense system, to upgrading the system and hiring individuals who are skilled in it to maintain and monitor periodically in order to be able to detect early if there are external elements trying to invade. This is to ensure the organizations can prevent hacker and fraudster from continuing to manipulate individual data and personal informations. Conclusions. This internship have been transformative, strengthening student determinations and giving a clear visions of student career path. In this internship, I have learned the importance of time management, diligence, and seniority in work, which I will carry forward in my future endeavor. As I move forward, I am excited to apply the knowledge and skill gained during this internship to my academic studies and future career aspirations. That's all from me. Thank you.